I lost over 75 pounds in less than a year without cutting out a single food or spending hours in the gym, and these tips made it feel 1,000 times easier and made weight loss feel almost automatic. Before I get into any of these tips, if you find this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. I keep it incredibly real around here and share my most realistic and sustainable tips that you're not gonna wanna miss. Before I get into the tips that truly change the game and make weight loss feel easy, you need to understand to lose weight, you must be in a calorie deficit. These tips are useless unless you're in a calorie deficit and are ensuring you're in a calorie deficit. So keep that in mind. The first tip I have for you is to set realistic goals. We grew up, or at least I grew up in a society that constantly pushed as fast as possible weight loss. You saw on magazine covers how to lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month. Everyone was preaching you to be thin and slim, and a size 6 was too big. They called Hillary Duff fat in the early 2000s when I grew up. Like, no. So you need to lower your expectations and set realistic expectations. Normal healthy weight loss is anywhere from half a pound to 2 pounds a week, which results in anywhere from like 2 to 3 pounds to 10 pounds a month. You will not lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month. You're not gonna lose 100 pounds in 6 months, but you could lose 60 pounds in 6 months like I did, or you could lose 75 pounds in less than a year like I did. Weight loss is slow, but the time will pass anyway, so set realistic goals. Another tip is focus on smaller goals at a time. When I started my weight loss journey at 230 pounds, if I was focusing on 150 pounds, that would have felt so daunting and so overwhelming. So instead, I focused on 10-pound increments. I would get really excited when I hit 220, and then 210, and then the 200s, and then a wonderland. So focusing on smaller goals also was more motivating and just made it easier and less overwhelming. The next tip I have for you is to get into a routine. Log your food in the morning every single day. Go for a walk for at the same time every single day. Eat the same meals in rotation. Fill up your water bottle before you go to bed every night. Lay out your clothes before you go to bed every night. Setting a routine makes it so much easier to stick to the things. Habit building and building one small habit at a time just makes it easy to actually stick to and to stick with. So build a routine that makes sense with your lifestyle. For me, I would log my food the night before I went to bed. I went on a walk with my daughter every single morning before I started my workday, before we even did breakfast. We woke up and we went for a walk, so it was taken care of for the day. That routine made it a million times easier to actually stick to the calorie deficit because most days were repeatable and I was used to it and I checked all the boxes. So find a routine that works with you and your lifestyle. This is one I wish I could go back and tell myself from the very beginning. Keep it simple. You do not need to make 3-hour extravagant dinner recipes every single night with 50 different ingredients just because it's healthy and you think it's gonna help you lose weight. Again, to lose weight, all that matters is you're in a calorie deficit. I hate cooking. I am extremely busy. There are a million other things I'd rather be doing than cooking. But you will never find me cooking meals that take more than 30 minutes. And I have a toddler, so I'm entertaining her and cooking for her, and there's no way I can do that if it took me 2 hours to cook my dinner. 80% of my meals are convenience meals. They took less than 10 minutes to make. They were delicious. They were mostly low calorie, high protein, and that's what worked for me. But you don't have to do these extravagant dinners. You don't have to do these extravagant workouts. Keep it simple. Keep it low pressure, low maintenance, very simple. There's no reason it has to be complicated. Don't rely on just a scale to show progress. Progress photos are the most motivating thing, and I regret not taking progress photos way earlier in my journey and much more progress videos. There's nothing more motivating than putting 2 pictures of yourself side by side and seeing in real time how much progress has been made. Measurements are also a really good way to reflect progress, but don't rely on just a scale. That's gonna stall, that's gonna frustrate you, and it's gonna make you lose motivation. Rely on progress photos, energy levels, how your clothes are fitting, measurements, but progress photos are my absolute favorite way to show progress. You need to have non-scale goals. You need to have things you're focusing on that have nothing to do with the number on the scale, because again, scale is gonna stall, the scale is gonna go up, and if you're only focusing on the scale, you're gonna get so frustrated. So have non-scale goals. I really wanted to get into running on my first weight loss journey, so a lot of my non-scale goals had things to do with that running. I wanted to run 5 minutes without walking. I wanted to run 1 mile without walking. I wanted to run 2 miles without walking. Those were a lot of my non-scale goals, but some other ones are trying to hit 10,000 steps every day, going up a flight of stairs without being winded, logging and tracking your food every day, feeling confident in a new dress, buying a dress that's a size smaller, being able to do a pull-up, being able to do a push-up, being able to walk farther than you did yesterday, being able to walk 2 miles without stopping. There are a ton of non-scale goals. So think about some that you get really excited about and you want to focus on and improve on. Write them down and focus on them and celebrate them when you achieve them. There are so many non-scale victories that I'm more proud of than the weight loss journey. When I ran my first mile without walking, when I ran my first 5K without walking, I benched over 100 pounds. I'm able to carry my daughter up flights and flights and flights of stairs. I fit into a size 6. There's so many non-scale victories that I'm so proud of that have nothing to do with my number. Prepare for imperfection. It is unrealistic to expect to be perfect during a weight loss journey, again, especially with how long it takes. So be prepared for the fact that you will mess up some days. You won't be perfect every day. So you're gonna overeat, you're gonna not move your body, you're gonna have imperfection, perfection, and that's okay. Hear me when I say that one bad day or one bad week does not undo all your progress. Just like one good day or one good week doesn't suddenly make you lose all the weight overnight. It takes habit after habit and stack after stack after stack of consistency doing one way or the other. So don't expect perfection. I was imperfect plenty of days and I still lost the weight. Enjoy the extra calories, enjoy the extra rest, and keep going. Accept that you are not perfect and you won't be perfect and you don't have to be in order to lose weight. Mix it up every so often. I tried so many fun new YouTube videos during my first weight loss journey. It was during COVID where every gym was closed anyway, and I was not a gym person at that time. So mix it up, try new workouts, try YouTube workouts, go on walks in different areas, go on hikes, try roller skating. There are so many ways to move your body, try new recipes, go to new restaurants, and try to stay in a low calorie deficit. You don't have to get stuck in the same routine all of the time. Sometimes it is fun to mix it up after you've been so consistent in doing certain routines for months. Mix it up a little bit, it makes it fun. A tip that is hard for some, but I do recommend, is finding someone to do it with. I did it with my husband the first time. Postpartum weight loss journey, I just did by myself because I already knew how to do it and my husband was fine. But it is so much easier doing it with somebody. So with a friend, a spouse, a family member, someone online. I see so many weight loss communities where people are connecting with people online who are going through it. But having someone to do it with and to talk through it with and experience it with is so helpful, and it also helps you hold each other accountable too. Logging your food at the beginning of the day is the best tip I can give you. It saves so much time and guessworks and frustration throughout the day. Log your food ahead of time so you know exactly what you're eating. You know that you're going to consume enough calories the day, and when it comes to the meal, all you have to do is weigh it out. The last tip I have for you is to celebrate every small victory and every small win. Every time you hit a new milestone where you lost another 5 pounds or another 10 pounds or 20 pounds, celebrate it. Take yourself out, buy a new outfit, scream it to the world, post about it, do your nails, do something fun for you and celebrate it, because it is a huge achievement and you should be proud of yourself. Don't compare yourself to people online. Every single journey is different. Every single person has their own struggles and their own goals that they're trying to achieve. Focus on you and celebrate you, and don't compare yourself to people online. Compare yourself to the person you were yesterday, and have you come a little bit farther? Did you work a little bit harder? Are you proud of the progress you made? I am not special. If I can do it, so can you. I hope these help.